Hello, Star Family. Welcome to Rockin' with the Stars. I definitely missed you guys. But I'll tell you, we gonna talk about this Mercury retrograde because this Mercury retrograde, it's been retrograding. And honestly, I'm not like everybody else, oh, I don't like Mercury retrograde. No, bitch, Mercury, she's here to help, okay? So I'm definitely welcoming all of that shit. But yeah, when I tell you, I've been having my up moments and then my down moments. Just recently, I want to say, 2 or 3 days ago, I think, baby, I was just not in the mood. I just have been in a space where I'm just kind of I just want to be in my bubble. But not only that, it's been feeling kind of lonely. And honestly, I have mentioned, us feeling lonely. And I say us, meaning the Star family. Because if you're watching this, if you're watching my channel and stuff like that, it's us, the ones that are aware, the self-aware people. Those are my Star family. Oh, and I know you guys noticed the blessed sign, because it's all about affirmation. You gotta affirm that shit. And yes, I am blessed and highly favored, period. But like I was saying, us blessed children, us Star family, we've just been all isolated from each other, from one another, and it can be very lonely. And especially, it was a full moon just the other day in Pisces as well. And if you don't know, with the Pisces, it's a water sign, and it's all about your emotions and stuff like that. And that full moon, baby, I was definitely feeling all the emotions. I was like, oh, damn, I'm single, I ain't got nobody, yada, yada, yada. And honestly, I did feel how I feel because, we're not masking anything. And that's why I'm being open and honest with you guys because, I'm not one to front. If I'm not feeling it, I'm not feeling it. So, yeah. So I'm just coming back around. My soul sis just made a YouTube channel, so I was so happy for her. But she also was like that I gave her that motivation to just finally make one. So it reminded me, because sometimes I be rewatching my videos and it be shit that I need to hear, when I make these videos, it's to help me as well get out of that rut. Because when I am feeling like how I'm feeling, baby, I don't feel like doing nothing. I'm gonna feel how I feel, and then when I'm ready, I'm gonna come out. But yeah, I also need to look at this channel as a way, as my therapy as well, in a way, because even if I'm not feeling how I'm feeling, I can still come up here, and by the end of me making this video, I'll be fine. I'll be, it's like I cured myself. So I need to get out of that habit of me not posting when I'm not feeling well. Instagram, I don't care too much because I don't get paid to post. But eventually on this YouTube channel, me being consistent and me constantly, showing up, even when I'm not feeling the way I feel, bitch, I'm not mad at that. It's all about consistency, and that's why I'm trying to build that up. And if you guys do notice, if you do have me on podcast and YouTube, you'll notice that I stopped posting on podcast. Right now, I'm taking a little, a little break from the podcast because, like I said, I'm not getting, I'm not getting the money. I'm not getting the bag from podcasting, and me having to record the video and then try to do extra steps just to put it on podcast. It was just a lot. And yeah, right now I'm just going to focus on YouTube, building my YouTube family, my Star family, and we'll go from there. I'm not done with Rocking with the Stars. This is all Rocking with the Stars, But yeah, in the future we'll definitely have some collaborations and stuff like that. I'm so glad my sis made her YouTube. So yeah, I'm just glad to see a lot of my Star family stepping into their creativity, because it was a lot of lack that was happening even on my end too. I was just ugh, I don't want to be like this. Especially during these times, I feel like this is the Star shit. This is Star shit. Me. About me. But yeah, Star shit of the day, I should say, is basically how I'm feeling. Feeling the Mercury retrograding and the Pisces full moon. I've been feeling damn, when the fuck is my person coming? And let me know if y'all feeling the same way, because during these times, it can get real tough. It can get real tough. So yeah, if you are feeling the way I'm feeling, if you're my single Star family, trust and believe. I am with you, sis, or guy. Like, I'm definitely with you, okay? Because it can be definitely tough, you know, navigating through this world without knowing without having a significant other and stuff like that. But still, all in all, like, still pour into yourself. Like, I'm still big on, you know, self-love, not waiting for anybody. Pour into yourself, and then your person will definitely come. But yeah, like, because I know, like, shit can get hard, you know, and especially, like, when it comes to bills and stuff. Like, I feel like, especially in this period, like, people, we are having our tire moments, you know, like, a lot of death and rebirth. And I say death and rebirth because especially me, like, what I'm currently going through, which is nothing drastic, like, but I'm no longer paying for, like, the storage unit that I had from, that was holding the furniture from my apartment, that I had with a roommate. So I gotta, you know, move that shit where I'm at in my parents' home. So I'm like, ugh, I'm doing that tomorrow. So I'm just like, bitch, it's a lot of shit ending. Like, and I'm getting that, you know, vibe of, like, you know, death and rebirth, especially my car. Like, my car has just, like, been sitting there, and she going through her whatever she going through, child, slowly deteriorating. So, and it's just the universe saying, like, you know, these things aren't able to come with you in your new life, you know, and which is fine with me. Like, you can't ask the universe you want a new car and you still holding on to the old car that you have, you know. So yeah, so I'm just in the process of death and rebirth, and I feel like a lot of people are in that process as well. And let me just say, just, you know, little advice, you know, it can be hard, especially if you are going through it alone. But just know that you are not alone, and especially, like, I know for myself, I have to keep repeating that to myself, because I'm like, I do have soul sisters that you know, we all connected and stuff like that. So yeah, you are definitely not alone, and if you do need help, definitely ask for help. So yeah, let me just get right into it. I hope you guys are feeling good, though. I told y'all a little 1-2, and that was definitely star shit of the day. But yeah, let's get right into it with the star cards. I definitely missed you guys, like, and I'm gonna try to be real consistent, because lately I'm not overthinking none of this shit. Like, I'm not overthinking nothing, because if I overthink and I try to, like, make my channel into something that is not, like, then I'm just gonna, like, cancel it, because I know when something is not working, and I'm consistently always like, you know, over analyzing things and stuff like that, seeing what works, what doesn't work. And when something doesn't work, I'm okay with throwing that shit away and starting anew. So yeah, you got one card. Spirit, ancestors, let me know what my viewers and listeners need to see right now. And I'm still say listeners, because who knows if I post this on the podcast. We'll see. I don't know. But listeners and viewers. And I'm going to try to make these videos shorter, because I know y'all don't want to constantly hear me ramble. Ooh, I'm going to take the top one. Hear me ramble constantly. So I'm going to try to make it as short as I can. So yeah, so let's start with this one. So this one says, my potential to succeed is infinite. And this is so, I love this one, because this came up when I pulled cards with my soul sis. And it's so true, like, because I started the soul portal with her, because she, you know, she told me all about it, and I was just like, oh my goodness, this is what I've been asking for. So I was so grateful, and I was so grateful to even join the team as well, because I just know there's going to be so much growth. Right now, I know I'm in a rut, so I'm not really, like, you know, putting energy into it, but it's all temporary, you know, like, this feeling will soon pass, like, you know. And my potential to succeed, your potential to succeed is infinite. Like, there's so many possibilities out there, and each one of those possibilities is you succeeding, you know. And I feel like we always have these, you know, these times where we kind of forget that. We kind of like, oh, damn, like, you know, where we're not doing anything. We feel like us being stagnant is lazy and stuff like that. And we're just like hard on ourselves. And listen, for me, like, don't be hard on yourself. Like, your potential is to succeed is infinite. Like, if this doesn't work out, that's okay. Go to the next thing, you know? And it's just like that. And that's a reminder to myself as well, baby, because I know, like, in this world, I know I'm put here to make a difference, to, you know, that's my purpose, you know? So it's like, if you let one roadblock stop you from reaching your success, then, like, you're giving up. Like, you know, you can't just throw in the towel. No, just keep going. It's next opportunity. There's no such thing as no. It's next opportunity, you know? So, yeah. And then this one came out and it says, I am doing the best I can. I am enough. Oh, I love this. And this ties into what I was saying, too. I'm going to try to focus it a little bit because I know my cards, the light can be a little bit much. But yeah, and we sometimes need to remember that we are doing the best that we can, okay? Like I was just saying before, like, if one day you wake up and you're just not feeling it and you're just not in the mood, that is okay. Like, we're going to have moods like that. You can't always be up, 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 up. That's not healthy. What comes up what goes up has to come down, you know? And you are doing the best that you can. Don't feel like you're lazy because you're procrastinating or you're this and that, you know? So many people always have something to say like, oh, you lack discipline, which it's true, you know, we can lack discipline, but it's still okay. Like, you still have to listen to your body. If you do something and your energy is not in it, it's gonna fail, period, because you're not genuinely, authentically, like, putting your efforts into it, you know? You can do some sloppy work and you just doing that just to do it. No, like, we're all about being genuine. We're all about being authentic. And me, like, I'm not gonna come out here and just, you know, say some bullshit. No, I'm gonna speak from the heart. I'm gonna do everything with, like, my intentions. Like, I'm gonna be very intentional with everything that I do, you know? So if I show up and I'm like, nah, bitch, I can do this better, or this message could have came out better, no, like, I'm gonna do that over again. You feel me? Which I have yet to do because I'm very intentional with the things that I put out there, you know? And if you're very intentional with the things that you put out there, then you wouldn't be in that, you know, predicament of, like, putting out sloppy shit, you know? So just remember, you are doing the best that you can. Like, these times, like, we are doing all the work now so that in 2023 or the future years to come, like, we'll start getting the fruits of our labor. So if you have that day where you just feel like you just want to rest, you want to stay in your bed, okay, that's fine. You're still doing the best you can. You know, do not be hard on yourself. I gotta say it again because it's so easy to be hard on ourselves, and we not doing that, girl. Like, you're still human, you know? Ooh, I gotta stop that. All right, and then the next affirmation. But how have y'all been? Let me know down in the comments, like, what have y'all been doing to stay, you know, grounded during this Mercury retrograde? Because I would like to know. I haven't been doing my affirmation cards that much. I feel like me popping up on here, doing the affirmation cards helps me. Like, it's literally my therapy. So I need to start, like, just turning on the camera and just do it, you know? So, because it's just easy. Like, this is like medicine that wants to come out. All right. So this one came out first. It says, today I am brave. Today I will step up to every challenge with courage. And we've definitely had that. I think this is on my first video. Now that I think about it, that's crazy. Look how everything came full circle. Like, and I have to say it came full circle because I gotta look at myself, even looking at this last message saying that I'm doing the best that I can, you know, because I had this card when I had quit my job and I didn't know what the fuck. I didn't know what opportunity was coming next. And at this very moment, like, being partnered with the soul portal, being in alignment with my soul family, like my soul sisters, It's just crazy because how shit comes full circle. So me seeing that, you can look at that was in my very first video, saying like I am brave. I was brave to quit my job, and being in this Mercury retrograde, you can start rethinking a lot of the shit that you've done. Like, you know, like I did this, like shit, was it the right time for me to quit this job? But I'm like, no, like bitch, it was the right time. Do not start overthinking the mistakes that you did, or if you think it was a mistake. Everything happened for a reason. Like, all of this shit was already destined. Like, you know, it was destined for me to leave that job in like 6 months, I think. Yeah, I think it was like 6 months. It was destined for me to do that, you know? Like, I knew that job wasn't something I can be at longevity, you know? And even being with the soul portal, like, I can see the longevity in it. Like, even though I'm not doing, like, putting 100%, like, you know, in it right now, that doesn't mean I'm not going to put 100% in it in the future, you know? It's just in this period. Like, right now, I'm going through death and rebirth. So it's like the moving time. It's like, bitch, okay, my energy can't be 100% on that if I'm worried about, well, not necessarily worrying, but if I gotta handle other shit, I gotta tie up loose ends, like, you know, taking care of the furniture shit, you know, all this other stuff. So it's like, yeah. So it's just crazy because, like, that literally came full circle, because when I put out that video, I did not know of my soul sister. I did not know of the soul portal. Like, I didn't know nothing. I didn't know what opportunity was going to come. So that shit literally landed into my lap. Like, I cannot stress you enough. Like, it landed into my lap. And just everything that they stand for was everything that I've been talking to you guys about, like, on my podcast and everything. And it was just like, it's so crazy that y'all are able to witness, like, the growth, and all my manifestations are coming to fruition, you know? So that's why I'm in this resting period. I'm literally in a waiting room right now where I'm currently am in death and rebirth, but I'm in the waiting period. That's why I'm isolated. I have to get all that shit together, tie up all the loose ends in order for more shit to come. So I'm glad, like, my soul sis did come in this period, because she's in my transitioning. I'm in my transitioning period, you know? And so that's when, like, the universe is, like, showing me, like, little by little, they're allowing me to be in alignment with the people that are meant to be in my life for the long time, for the long run, you know? So I'm just so grateful because, yeah, I totally remember that shit from my very first video. And we're like 5 videos from now, I think. Shit, period. Like, and me just keep putting my energy into this. Like, I just know it would come, like, something would come of it. Like, I love this. Like, I love the whole concept of everything. Rocking with the stars, cute as fuck. I love it. Okay, let me get on to the second card. It says, today I am special. Today I will realize that I am a unique, one-of-a-kind person. Oh my goodness. I love that so much. And you know why? Because one of the posts on my Instagram that I did, that I posted, oh, it was a reel of me. That was on my birthday. And it was with Beyonce, Alien Superstar. Like, that's my fucking song, okay? When I first seen the song list names, like, I already knew Alien Superstar. Like, I already knew that was gonna be my shit. And what do you know? Like, as soon as that song came out, that's my favorite fucking song off the album. Like, because I am unique. Like, you feel me? I'm too simple for this world. Forever I'm that girl. Oh, baby. I love that song. Y'all have no idea, because I resonate heavily. Like, I'm not one of these regular degular schmegglers. And y'all shouldn't think y'all are the regular degular as well. Like, I am one of a kind. You are one of a kind. I can never be you. You can never be me. You feel me? And it's like, people, like, I feel like people need to understand that they cannot mimic somebody. Like, we were created. We all have different fingerprints. I don't care if y'all are twins, triplets, whatever, bitch. Y'all have different fingerprints. Okay? And I literally got my fingerprint read, like, a couple of months ago. And, yeah, like, it literally tells you everything about your actual makeup, like your specific makeup. Not nobody else can copy that shit, like, at all. You feel me? So you have to realize that you are that bitch. You are that person, okay? And like I always tell you guys, like, so many people copying this and that, not being original, like not putting their own authenticity in it. And it's just like, I gotta sit back and just observe that shit. Cause I'm like, oh, girl. No judgment, but it's like, please, I've said this in my last video, like, be who you are. Cause it's so true. It's so many people out here that just, I just don't understand. Be who you are, please, and thank you. You are unique, okay? Like, and if you feel like, if you're somebody who don't feel like you are unique, you feel like you just a copy and paste the version of somebody else, that's something that you have to look within yourself. Like, you got to do the work, and you got to understand, you got to figure out what's wrong with your self-worth issues, okay? Like, baby, you got to know you are one of a kind, okay? Period. And I know for me, like, bitch, I am a diamond in the rough, bitch. Okay, like, bitch, I am a diamond. I am a dime. Okay, and you gotta find that out yourself, okay? Because I can't be the one to tell you, bitch, because I don't know you. You gotta know who you are. Sis, I know, sis or sir, I know who I am, and you gotta know who you are, okay? But once you figure that out, you'll know that you are unique. Like, nobody is like you. You have a whole different makeup. Yes, we all have the whole same zodiac signs in our charts, but there's other things that make you an original, okay? Period. And that just reminded me of the originals. I don't know. Right now, it made me think of that because right now I'm watching Legacies. I love Legacies. I love Hope. Okay, that's getting off topic. But right now I'm in that phase watching, like, you know, supernatural shit. I love mystical and stuff. But yeah, that's besides the point. Baby, you are an original. You are unique. Okay. But let's get into this quartz. Two cards. Listen, I'm already loving it. This one says, I pay attention and listen to what my body needs. Oh, and I just saw 222 on the clock. Thank you. Because that's exactly what I just said. Like, I'm not about to come up here if my body is just not feeling it. And I've had this conversation with my soul sis too, because it's so true. Like, you really have to listen to your body and what your body is asking you to do. Because if you don't, like, if you're constantly pushing yourself to the limit and your body is saying like, hey, I need a rest so I can recharge and stuff like that, your body is not going to trust you anymore. Like, your body is just going to shut the fuck down. And then when your body does that, how you going to feel? Because you should have listened to your body in the first place. You know, you do not want to end up immobilized in the hospital or whatever, not to manifest that into your reality, but it's like people really need to start listening to what their body is actually saying, you know, because your body can tell you a lot of things and you have to be aware of what your body is telling you. That's why, like me, bitch, if I don't feel like walking to the damn park, listen, I'm not walking to the park. You feel me? And I'm not saying like it's a light little walk, like it's not too long, but it's not too short either. You feel me? So it's like me going against my body, I can easily just pass out outside on the sidewalk because I chose to still push my body to the limit. No, like there's a reason why you're not feeling the way you feel. And I feel like there's so many people, they get it confused about like how I move based on my feelings. Like, yes, I definitely move based on how I feel because that's literally my intuition. I'm a feeler. You feel me? If you're not a feeler, then okay, that's on you. But I know how I am. I know how I feel. Like, I'm not about to do nothing if I don't feel up for it. You know, that's me being aware of how my body feels, of what my body needs. And sometimes you don't need to be overexerting yourself. The same thing as overexerting your energy. You do not need to be doing that to prove to who? Prove to who? Who are you proving to? Like, no. You are playing with your body, okay? Like, literally, y'all really need to pay attention to that because your body will tell you everything. And and then some, because your body is constantly working in your favor. But if you're not choosing to listen to what your body is telling you to do, like to just take a rest for like 30 minutes, you know, take a day rest or something like that. That's all your body asks for, and then boop, it's gonna be up and running. But if you choose to still go against, you gonna end up sick. Your body gonna end up being like, okay, she ain't trying to listen to me, so let me just shut this whole shit out. Let me shut this whole shit out so she can sit the fuck down. You feel me? So it's like you really gotta pay attention, okay? And then this one says, whatever I do today is more than enough. And I had to say it like that because that's exactly how it look on here. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I love how everything just comes all together every time I do these affirmation cards. Because, like I said before, like, you are not lazy if one day you feel like doing something and the next day you don't feel like doing it. Like, you have to tell yourself, like, whatever you do today is more than enough. You do not need to go above and beyond to do none of this shit. Like, I feel like people taking this shit so literal. Like, they think everything is not that hard. It does not have to be hard. Your life does not have to be hard. You do not need to be doing something every minute of the fucking day. Like, productive can simply mean you got up out of bed, you made breakfast, you did a few little things, and you went right back to your room. That is still productive. You do not need to be doing this, that, and a third. Like, no ma'am, no sir, okay? Like, everybody needs to relax. Because I feel like, especially, it's so funny because, like, we definitely came here on earth to experience life. Like, all of this shit is a game, and I don't know how many times I gotta say this because it is a fucking game, okay? It is. All of this shit is a game. So it's like, if you're taking this shit too hard, like, you're taking this shit too serious, like, it does not need to keep being the mundane, like, draining experience. No, none of this shit is real. And I'm not saying just to give up on all your aspirations in life or nothing. No, I'm just saying, like, work smart, not harder. Like, I feel like we're all getting to that. Like, there was a post on Shade Room saying, like, people are basically not going above and beyond at their job. They're working like less than a bare minimum. Like, they're just working whatever they got there, you know, when they was hired, you know, whatever the requirements say. They're just barely meeting the requirements. And I said, bitch, y'all should have been doing that. Like, y'all should have been doing that. You are not gonna get paid any more by going above and beyond. Fuck out of here. Like, I'm an advocate for, bitch, do work smart, not hard, okay? I'm such a big advocate on that. Like, you gonna be doing that, you gonna be working above and beyond for how long? 50 years, and you still don't have no damn promotion. There was somebody that I seen a post, still didn't have no damn promotion, and he was working blood, sweat, and tears, but he did one little mistake and they fired him. That's what I'm saying. You are easily replaceable at these type of jobs, like at these corporate jobs. So you might as well just do the bare minimum, because whatever you do is more than enough anyways. You're good in my book, okay? And I forgot to say, if you do have any questions for your angels, go ahead and think of that right now. I'm gonna give y'all some time, because I do be forgetting to say it in the beginning, child, because I feel like y'all forget anyways if y'all did have a question at the very, very beginning, and then I say, okay, time for us to answer your question. So if you do have any questions, just go ahead and think of it right now. I'm gonna give you some time, and we'll see what your angels have to say. Spirit, answer any questions that my listeners and viewers have to ask right now. Please and thank you. That popped. Oh, 2 popped up. Very nice. Oh, 3. Okay. We'll take them. Ooh. So the first one says, if you believe And I feel like we definitely talked about believing. Like, because I know I've mentioned believing, because that's number one. Like, you have to fucking believe. Like, I can't be the one to tell you and believe for you. Like, that's all about magic. Like, we all said that we were trying to welcome magic. I know I'm welcoming magic in my life. That's why I believe all the magic that happens in all the miracles that happen in my life. You have to believe, especially when it comes to manifestation. Like, if you're trying to manifest something, you're trying to change your reality, you have to believe that you are ready to live in that reality, you know? Then this one says, remain positive. I love these cards. And there you go. You definitely have to remain positive as well. Like, this goes hand in hand. You can't be manifesting in no negative ass mood. Like, no. I mean, it's possible, but your intentions matter. Like, you have to be in a positive headspace, and you have to believe that shit as well. And then this one came out again. This came out in my last video, and it's simply just not the right time. For whatever question that you said. And I know we was talking about manifestation. I feel like I feel like I need to touch on that, because when it comes to manifesting, I feel like people are always saying like, oh, I'm doing all the right things, like this and that, and nothing is working. Like, I'm doing everything, I'm scripting, I'm journaling, I'm this and that, and I don't see my manifestations coming into fruition. That's not how manifestations work. Like, you can do all the work and above, but if you're still if you're so attached to the outcome, and you're so like you just can't wait you can't wait for the universe to allow the manifestation to come into your reality, then it's gonna be further and further away from you. It's simply not the right time. You know, it's not the right time. Manifesting is literally like a waiting game. Sometimes it can be fast, sometimes it can be slow, but the whole thing is, this is literally all the steps. Now I think about it, like, 1, you have to remain positive. 2, you have to believe that you deserve the good things that you're asking for. Then 3, it's not at the right time. Like, the time that you say your manifestations is not, you're not going to get that shit tomorrow. No. It doesn't work like that. You have to release that shit into the universe. And it's basically like you on the phone with the universe. You're like, hey, I want this, that, and the third. And then you're constantly calling them every single day. Like, hey, I don't see it yet. Hey, I don't see it. Hey, I don't see it. How would you feel if somebody was doing that shit to you? That's annoying. That is annoying. You have to let it go. Like, once that one little phone call, hey, like, I would like this, I would like this, I would like this, I would like this. And they're like, all right, bet, I got you. Boom. That's it. That's the end of it. Let that shit go. Forget about it. Because when I tell you all the manifestations that I've had, even I've written in my journal, I've forgotten about every last one of those things. And then boop, it ended up in my reality. And I'm like, oh shit, I did ask for this shit. And then another thing about about manifesting, I have to say, is be specific, to add to this little 3 right here. Be very, very specific as you can to the motherfucking T, okay? Because the universe don't know, like, they don't know general statements. Like, you have to be specific. And I can give you an example. You can't say like, I would want somebody, I just want somebody who loves me unconditionally. That's not enough. You can't just say, I just want somebody who loves me unconditionally. He's not going to be able to fulfill you physically. He's not going to be able to fulfill you financially. He's not going to be able to fulfill you emotionally. He just loves you unconditionally. But do you love him unconditionally? Like, and I have to say that to myself, because I did that shit myself. And it was given possessive. It was given obsessive. It was given too much. And I'm like, you know what? I did fucking ask for this shit. So now, like, going forward, I'm like, okay, I have to be really, really specific with the shit that I ask for. And yeah, that's all I have to say for you guys. Thank you guys for your support. It means a lot. And I mean this outside of YouTube and on YouTube. Like, I'm so grateful, very, very grateful. And I'm just taking in all the love, and I'm open to receiving love. So if my person is out there, I'm open to receiving, you know. receiving all the love, and I'm so glad that I'm giving all the love as well. And I hope y'all have a great day. We're gonna get through this Mercury retrograde. It's gonna be tough, but please don't give up. We got this. All right, you guys, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.